All right, how we doing today, folks? Usually I just live stuff. So to actually record something, this is a video idea I had. We were recording our podcast, Just Some Gamers, last night, and we were having a discussion about getting into the game because there was a lot of people with questions in the chat. So we were talking a lot about the Drake Cutter being a very good game package to start with because it has some cargo. Obviously, there's not a ton of firepower, but it has some cargo space. It has the bed. It has the bathroom. It has the kitchen. It has a gun rack. So for a lot of the beginning loops, it has what you need. So the thing I wanted to do was test that theory after I said it, right, of being able to do some cargo missions to make money. It does have 4 SCU of cargo on it, but I believe a lot of these missions are like 8 and above. So we're going to test this, and I believe we're going to have to just kind of throw some boxes around and hope for the best. But I said it, so I want to make sure what I said was true. If you look at the store right now, though, the Cutter package is $60. So it's like a full game price. It comes with Star Citizen, right? So you get access to the alpha. When 1.0 comes out and Star Citizen is officially launched, that's that. It's not like you have to buy that game again. You get access to your hangar. I believe they're still looking at when the game comes out, you have to have, you actually have to pay for the insurance in game, right? To keep things up. So it comes with 6 months insurance when the game launches, and you start with 1,000 credits, which isn't a lot. But if you're just running boxes, I mean, you could just walk in naked to your ship and deliver some stuff. So as a starter package for a full price game, same equivalent for a full price game, you get a really fun ship. I love the look of it and whatnot. If you are playing during the Red Festival event, though, I highly recommend they have a Red Festival starter pack that's only $51. Okay. Because it's for the event, it comes with 2 paints for the ship. So it makes it like red and gold for the new year, Chinese New Year, 6 months insurance. And it comes with like a full set of armor, like red armor as well. So you have stuff to work with out of the gate, your hangar, and you start with 20,000 credits, which is a much better place to start to buy yourself some equipment and rock and roll, start moving. So if you're jumping in, definitely highly recommend during the Red Festival is get this pack if you're going to. $9 cheaper, everything you need. Also, the discussion of HOTAS came up, the old joystick and thrust and all that good stuff. I'm on the cheap end gaming side, and I love it. But I have just been using, honestly, the Thrustmaster T-Flight HOTAS X. So that's the version that's like for the Xbox. I think PlayStation has one. I think there is one. I think it's just called the one that's for PC stuff. I don't know. But they're usually about, depending where you go, like 60 to $70. It has the joystick and it actually has the throttle. I've been really enjoying that. For flight, you twist the joystick to roll and whatnot. There actually is bumpers on the front of the throttle that go left and right, and I use that for strafing left to right in my ship. And there's buttons everywhere on these things. So obviously not all the ship controls I have set up, but everything I basically need I have set up, and I've been very much enjoying it. So for not too much money, I like it. I like it a lot. So you can jump in for that. Anyway, so let's test this theory. So I have been doing some cargo running for a minute. So I'm not like high rank in the rep, but I'm high enough where it kind of starts giving you bigger stuff, which is a great way to test, because if you can only do the first couple missions and then can't do it anymore, I mean, what's the point? So we want to try to find something where we could really move some equipment here. So 2, 3, 3, 3, quick math, it's 72 SCU. That's so much SCU. 7 to there, 53, 6 and 7. So like something like this, you could do like the 6 SCU, you could fit easily. The 7 SCU, you could easily fit separately. I don't think you can do those together. Doing a trip back and forth for 48K though, wouldn't take you too long. You could rock and roll on that. I want to see if there's actually is anything you could just do in one run. Because these are McGrath Cantwell. Those are 2 different spots. I'm trying to do something lazily here, okay, to show that this could be easy. Because I was talking about that. 14, I don't think we could fit 14 in the back of this thing. 7, 10, 6, and 5. Those are going to 2 different places. No way that's going to fit. Here we go. Collect waste from scrap and salvage 7 SCU to Port Tressler. Think we could fit 7 SCU in this thing? I think that's the smallest we're going to get. I'm going to accept it. I'm going to accept it. All right. I will see you guys at Devlin Scrap and Salvage. Well, we got here. Looks like there's a little line to use the elevator here. This is a pretty busy place. It's kind of cool to see. So while we're waiting, I guess, for this C1 to figure itself out, I've been watching him load boxes for a while, and I don't think he knows there's a there's a beam on the ship to make life easier. Oh well. And the Carrack in the background, the big ship. Oh, it's beautiful. So I mean, we'll take this opportunity to just kind of look at the cutter here. I do have I think it's just the ice white, I think is what it's called, but paint for it. So if you get that, the other package that comes with the 2 paints, it'll be red and gold and have like a pig or a snake icon where it says Drake Interplanetary on here. There's me inside. Hi. Oh, look at that. So interior, we have our cockpit here, which you can freely look around in. Oh, look at that. A little... That way if you fart, you got a little fan right there. Life's good. And these screens you can maneuver through and change what shows, weapon configuration, your power outputs. Ooh. Communication, if you're close to a station to dock or to land at, you can call them there. You can also just do it through the HUD using F11, but it's more fun to do it in the ship. All these buttons and knobs that you can do things if you don't want to actually push the shortcuts on your keyboard. Bloop, 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 bloop. All right. Let's take a look around the ship here. So we'll leave our seat. Oh! So we do have a weapons rack here. You can put 2 sidearms or the medical gun. The handheld tractor beam can go right here. Mining tool. Room for 1 rifle and 1 large weapon like a rocket. Right? Or the rail gun. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And a couple racks down here. You can, like, hand set mags in here just for aesthetic, but obviously when you're flying around, they'll probably fly all over the place. I wouldn't recommend that right now. And there is some space for some of your components in the ship. Eventually, with engineering, you might have to switch some of these out on the fly. So that's a place to do that. In the habitation area, you do have internal storage for the ship. So if you're looting armor, food, water, supplies, you can put it in your storage on the ship, which is awesome to have. There is a bed on the cutter, which is awesome. You can relax. Obviously, you can land on a planet right now, log off via the bed, and then log back in, and you'll wake up in your bed on where you landed, which is really awesome. A couple more little storage bits, and then over here we have the beautiful Drake Interplanetary shower shitter combo. Oh, baby. Look at that. You don't have to clean off with toilet paper. See, there's no TP in here. You just flip yourself around, turn the water on up above, and bidet to you, my friend. Bidet to you. And then we have the little cargo area. There's a lot of stuff. For such a small ship, there is a lot of space being used up in here, which is great. So here is the actual cargo grid. So cargo boxes will stick to this, 4 SCU, so 2 and 2 will stack on top of each other. The other 3, we're just going to have to, I think we're going to be standing in the doorway and just kind of throwing them all over the place in here, and they're just going to bounce around like maniacs while we fly. I think we can pull off 7 SCU. Then you have the button here to open the back door. So that is the cutter on the inside. Something I have noticed, though, with patch 4.01, is that door gets stuck sometimes. It's kind of annoying, but life finds a way. All right, let's get back up here and wait our turn, see what happens. And I'm curious how much this Carrack is getting. Let's take a look-see here. Are they all still here? Well, we did our little tour. Yep, still here. All right, I will see you again here in a minute. All right, I forgot to press record because I effed something up, but we're here. It's our turn. So we transferred stuff to the elevator. It's coming up. The Carrick guy is unloading his ship right now. What a legend. Can we pull from the elevator while it's still coming up? Oh, baby. All right, we have our trusty tractor beam little handheld device. So we snap to the grid. Perfect. We snap to the grid. Perfect. All right, again, 4 SCU is going to snap. Oh, baby. Come on. Come on. All the way back. Snap. Yeah, back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Watch your profanity. Okay. All right, so these snapped. The other few, we are going to have to get creative with. So you are going to sit there. Can I, without you snapping, get you on top? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh. Oh. All right. We have 7 SCU inside. I can't reach the door, but we can close the exterior door from here. So, we just come up in here. Woo. Ooh. Oh, my head's sideways. Whoops. Close that back door. And we're out of here. Pull up the landing gear. Switch this out. Woo! We're out. Back to Port Tressler to sell this stuff off. All right, so the stuff loaded fairly easy. 7 SCU. So I think you could, if you were creative enough and got the right angle, I think you could get 9 SCU back there. So some of these missions that are 9 SCU, I think you could pull off, which actually helps a ton. I thought we were going to be stuck at 7. So that is actually very nice. Oh, let's start spooling up here. Is that an OM point? That'd be glorious if it was. Yeah, baby. And head back to Port Tressler. Yeah. All right, head to OM point. Line ourselves up. Where's Port Tressler? Oh, it's around. So we got to go to another OM point to get to the other side of the planet. These are pre-set up points. They're just coordinates that are set into the basically the world system, right? Into the computer system of all your ships to be able to maneuver around these planets. Because again, everything is real time. It exists. It's persistent. It persists upon itself. Cuckoo! Oh. Okay, that was scary. I can't say I've seen that one since like 3.18, where you just like went through a planet. All right, let's line up here with good old Port Tressler. Our last designation here. This is a giant station floating above the planet of Microtech. It is basically where I work out of for all my delivering missions, right? So many of these things you can stack missions if you have a slightly bigger cargo hold, right? I'm in the C1. That's by Crusader Industries. I believe it's 64 SCU. So you just go to Port Tressler, right? And I'm just finding some place, like a mission that delivers X amount to one place, and I look through the whole list of missions till I find other ones that are also going from Port Tressler to that same place. So I can stack 4 or 5 up to 6 missions at a time. And then I can throw everything out the door, right? Get delivered and make like 300K in one run instead of doing it in 5 different runs for 50K each. So we are in a queue. There's so many people here at Port Tressler. We're just going to be hanging out, waiting in queue for us to land. Oh, baby. Well, another edit point for me. I'll see you at the hangar. Oh, folks, we got ourselves a hangar. Let's go. Bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum, bum. It wasn't too bad. It was just a couple minutes, but As much as you guys want to listen to me riff about nothing for a couple minutes. So it looks like we might be on the other side. So we're just going to flip on over top here. Thank you, HOTAS, for making my life easier. Oh, boy. And by easier, I mean I am not talented. All right, here we go. Let's float on down here to our hangar. Guided nice and slow. Easier with the HOTAS. Hopefully that hangar spawns in a second. Lowering the landing gear. There we go. It not spawned, but like registered that there was a hangar there. All right, we're going to come inside the hangar. So how these work, right, as you saw, there was an elevator I was using at the old depot there. We have inside here, let me go fourth person. We have a couple cargo elevators inside the hangars you can use. So we're just gonna, oop, sorry, it's over here. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. We're gonna land. I'm gonna press a button. We're gonna see how bad it looks in the back. Here we go. Hey, that's not so bad. Look at that. And then you simply leave the scene. Grab this out. Let's clear a path for us to walk in. And go put it on the freight elevator. Load your shit on the freight elevator. This worked out really, like, surprisingly very well. I might do some more cargo runs in the cutter just because that was kind of fun. I love doing it in my C1 with a slightly bigger cargo hold, right? And the C1's super fun. But the cutter is honestly one of my favorite ships. I kind of like the Cutlass Black was kind of like the first thing, one of the first ships ever actually to come out for Star Citizen that was flyable. But like part of me kind of wishes the cutter was first so that every other ship was based off of this. Like the Cutlass Black definitely has, like you could almost say it's just a bigger version of this, but just some of these design elements, like, oh my God. I just want a bigger version of the cutter, and that's all I would fly forever. Is literally just this, but bigger. I'd be so happy. All right, we're going to load this last box. We lower the elevator, and then it's payday. Boom. 7 SCU. In the Drake cutter. Elmmerfudd Games, am not a liar. I'm glad I tested this since I mentioned it on the podcast. Confirmation. The whole thing took, all in all, probably 15 minutes with waiting in line. And we have completed it. Waiting for this pop in the right corner of the map. We earned 62,000 AUEC, which is fantastic. 62,000 for 15 minutes, right? Quick math, 8 million an hour. I don't think you can get any better than that. So, again, Drake Cutter, folks. As a starter game package, $60. Gives you the game, gives you pocket change, right? 1,000 AUEC is not going to get you anywhere to buy gear, which is why I would definitely recommend you load into the game. First thing you do is open up, you press F1, okay? Go to contracts. You go to hauling, and there'll be an intro hauling mission. That'll be like 5 SCU, and it pays like 50K, I think. Do that the second you log in, right? And get some money in your pocket, and then you can go from there. And as you rank up, there's rep, right? As you rank up, Kovalex is your friend for all the cargo running missions, right? And as you rank it up, the money you make from these missions go higher. The amount of missions you get go up. And so this has been my ability to stack stuff on top of each other and make a bunch of money in every mission. So there we go. I am not a liar. We have done 7 SCU of cargo in the Drake Cutter, which on the website says it only has 4 SCU of storage. I think we could go up to 9. It has happened. Hell yeah. Hope you enjoyed this style. I never do like a pre-recorded just video like this. It's always like ripped off my Twitch VOD. So hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to have to go edit now, I guess. Oh, bleh.